Welcome to another journaling session. This time I have my junk journal for the second half of the year for 2025. I've gone with a new method this time, and this has been my absolute favorite. I've gone with some that have been too much junk and some that have been just too doodly, and this I feel like is the perfect combination of both, and you don't even have to start with a journal. I made this cover from scratch, and all of this is just junk that I have inserted. So I have some more junk with me that I'm gonna be putting in today. I have some pictures that I printed out from the library. These are my new library cards that I got. And this is all the rest of the stuff that I also got from the library. So that's what we're gonna do today. Let's go ahead and get started. This really is my favorite journal I've made so far. I made the cover out of a piece of scrapbook paper, but it ended up not being big enough because of some of the pages I made were just extending a lot further out than the cover, if you can tell. I ended up extending it by just gluing another piece of paper onto this back part right here and then reinforcing it with a piece of tape. So what I've done is hole punch the cover here and use this bungee string. It's called stretch lace. I got this just from the dollar store. This is the dollar store brand. And it works out super well. It can fit a bunch of pages in and it just stretches and grows with the book. This is already just 1 month of stuff so far. So I might not even fit all of this in here for those months, but we'll see what happens. So now I'm gonna show you a few of the pages that I've already completed. I printed out a picture that I wanna put here. And then this is a collage of different words that I cut out of magazines. This spread I am kind of saving for all of my work stuff. I also have a picture that I wanna put into here. And then this is from a shirt that I ordered that I actually got free as a gift for doing a good job at work. And then this is some letters of recognition that I got from work that I also want to add into here. We may do that another time. This next set of spreads is just kind of older junk that I had lying around that I wanted to save. I hadn't made it into anything before because they're kind of like big pieces, but what's cool about this process is that it can fit kind of any size junk that you have. So I have this map from SeaWorld from our trip when we were in Florida. These envelopes used to hold our tip money back when we were serving. And then this also has like a little tip tracker. This newspaper is actually from our neighborhood, and I was there when this bee attack happened. It happened right outside of my house, and I thought it was so funny that this newspaper came to our house a couple days later, so I had to save this. And then I put Drama Queen sticker on here because it was a very dramatic scene. So now we're on to our monthly spreads. I want to make a cover page for every month that I have. So I just used this kind of brown scrapbook paper and I decorated it with some summer kind of stickers and vibes. And then I have obviously a picture that I'm gonna put in here. Then I put a quote on the back. It says, "It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but most of it is." Okay, so now for kind of some of the stuff that I ended up saving last month. This is one of my favorites. It just came out so cute. This is from a flower bouquet that Temo got for me at the beginning of the month. It was a really summery themed flower bouquet, and I kind of just was trying to cut it into a heart, but it kind of looks like a butterfly as well, so I really like it. This is the chocolate that I've been obsessed with. As you can tell, I've just been putting hole punches in everything and deciding what I want it to be attached to. If you can do it to more than one, it's going to feel more secure. And then inside of this chocolate, I also have the other dairy-free chocolate that I've been obsessed with. This is something I got in the mail. It's got a bunch of coupons in here that I'm keeping until I end up using them. Here is some real junk, just some trash of different things that I bought recently, like the hole punch to make this, a lip gloss, a candle warmer, my computer desk, different things like that. Here's an example of like junk meets journal spread. So this is from when we went to the game show Battle Room in Scottsdale for my friend Angie's birthday. This was so much fun. It was a great time, and I definitely wanted to save all of these memories. I made sure to grab some different things while I was there, and one of the things, I always look for paper, and they had this brochure sitting up front, so I took that for sure. And on the inside, I put our name tags from the show. Because it took me so long to make this spread, Temo's kind of got messed up, but I also got this button from there, and I just went ahead and pinned it right through the paper there. And then on the back, I put a business card and then just wrote a little journal spread of what I liked best about what happened that day and kept the date on there as well. So I did print out some pictures that I'm gonna add to this as well. Printing is free at the library. And then this is the end of June. So this is my cover page for July. And I just have a couple spreads in here so far. This is one that I made that I want to put right here. This was all of my Costco junk. So we love these guacamole cups from Costco and these fruit bars. And then it's funny about these kiwis, we bought them and we still haven't been able to eat them because they were so unripe. But on the back of this, I'm going to put our grocery list because I think it'll be fun to look back on what the things we are eating right now are, and then specifically our receipt that we got. This is a receipt from when my bestie sent me the book I'm currently reading. It's so good. This is from when my other bestie asked me to be her bridesmaid. Super cute. And that's the end of my journal so far. So let's go ahead and start making some new pages. All right, let's start by adding these pictures in. So we're gonna want it that big. This is also just dollar store glue. I go through it really quickly, but the pack came with like 68 glue sticks or something, so worth it. Just glue that in there. And I will come back later with some washi tape or stickers and finish that one out. Here's my bag of junk paper that I keep. This is going in here, and I am actually looking for blue paper. That's really neat looking. My company is blue is the Blue 84. So I like to decorate with blue whenever I'm using stuff from work. I think this could be really cute. Or across the top here. I like this better. Yes, that's really cute. Make sure to get this bubble in. We're going to glue this. This came from a magazine. Get some glue on this page. Now we will glue this one on. Again, being sure to get the corners. That looks great. And then we are just going to cut these edges off. And I will probably save that as well. Who knows? Super cute now. So we've got this picture in. We've got this one. Maybe I'll add some stickers. Really like this blue butterfly. I like to put the butterflies up top because they're flying. And then I like this blue hearts here. Pretty cute. Right there. Oh yes. Yay, I love that. I'm not sure what I want to put here yet, probably some of this other stuff, so we'll leave that for now. Moving on. Of course, I had to add Taylor Swift in. This is a movie poster from when I saw the Eras Tour in theaters. I never got to go see the concert, but I did go see the movie in theaters. Let me go ahead and cut out all of the pictures for our music spread. So I have all my album covers cut out and kind of laid out where I think I want to put them, but I definitely don't want this much white space behind everything, so I'm going to find some papers to use as the background. Let's see. This one's pretty interesting, and it does kind of match the Taylor Swift vibe on the outside. Ooh. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna have to do the marbling. So we'll take the two different kind of pink marbly designs. Ooh, there it is. Super cute. And we'll use those as the background. So this, it's not gonna be big enough. So, actually, it might work. Let's see, here's what we're gonna do. I want this ripped edge look. Ooh, this might work perfectly. I'm gonna glue this down. Let's go. I want this right up to the edge. The edge. And this one. Okay, since we didn't quite make it to the edge here, I'm going to use some washi tape. Which one? I like this one. There we go. And there we go. Now we're ready to put our albums in. This one here. I think I had it like that. Like that. I think I want to use brown scraps of paper to label things. So let's go ahead and make, these ones don't need it. So 1, 2, 3, 6. And we'll just measure it like that. There's 3 of them. This is why you could save the littlest of paper and still find use out of it. These ones ones I feel like definitely have to be on top. And would we put these ones on bottom then? No, I think these ones also, how about maybe the side? No, I'm just gonna do top, top, bottom, bottom. Let's put this in. Start with these in the corners. When there's tape, I like to put extra glue on there because the tape sometimes has a hard time letting things stick to it. So a little extra reinforcement always helps. I think I'm actually gonna stop here right now for the spread. And I'm gonna look around for some stickers that I want to add into here, or if I want to write down some diary stuff and kind of my thoughts and feelings about why I love these songs right now. Kind of leaning more toward that. And then I'm also gonna label all these and say what songs they are. And then after that, I'll try and add some stickers on top if there's room. But for now, I'm really happy where this is at. Taylor Swift, she's no longer blank inside. So cute. So we're actually gonna do a very similar thing with the book spread. So let's go ahead and get that going. I'm so glad I'm finally getting around to putting the books I've read into my journal. I see all the book girlies doing this where they print out the covers of the books and then write down a little rating and what they remember most about the book. And I've always wanted to do that, so I'm so excited we're finally getting to it. I had already forgotten that I read some of these books this year. I just saw on Facebook this morning that they're gonna make a movie for Nightingale. This is such a good read. Sunrise on the Reaping, also a movie coming out. Read this in like 2 days. And I'm currently reading Fourth Wing right now. This book is stellar. Great recommendation by my bestie. So here we go. This paper is big enough, it's gonna fit across both pages here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rip this up and glue it in. The polka dots are kind of cute though. Should I do that? Yes, maybe. I don't want to be neutral and boring. Very good. Oh yeah, we're doing the polka dots. So let's rip this in half. Very good. If I had done this spread before I put it in my journal, I would have just covered these dots and then hole punched right through it. But since this is already in here and it's at the front and I don't want to take the whole thing apart, I'm just gonna leave some room like this. And then I will decide probably some washi tape will go in the center. keep this in the center of the page this time. There we go. Just really glue this edge down. And the other side. I'm just trying to decide if I want that look there, but I think it's fine. Glue that down. Looks great. Since I don't want this sticking out over the edge, let's go ahead and slice that off. Should I glue that there? No. I kind of like these edges, but I don't like the words. So I'm going to cover that up really quick. Ah, this tape is really cute. This kind of goes with the theme and the polka dots and all the colors. Perfect. Oops, okay, see, so this tape was hanging off the edge. It's not sticky very much anymore. It's going to the back of the book. This tape is not super sticky in general, so I might have to put some glue underneath of it. Like that. Oh yes. Just take care of that. A very symmetrical journaler. So we're going to take some of our white scrap paper from earlier, and we're going to make a space for each of these to have something written down about it. I want to put these in the order that I read them this year, which I believe we're doing, it goes like this, which means we need 6 strips of paper. All right, this is what the spread looks like, all glued down. So now I've got my book covers in here, and then I've got all my music albums in here. So I'm gonna finish these spreads later. So I decided on every cover of the month, I'm gonna do a different selfie for that month. So this one is from Sedona, and then in July, this is from when we went to the fireworks show. And then I added some more pictures in here as well to these journal spreads. This was such a fun night that our friend Angie hosted. It was her birthday, and this was everyone that went. We ended up splitting into 2 teams, and it was so much fun. And then this is another picture I added in from this baby shower that we went to recently. My beautiful friend Carrie here. This was these necklaces that we had to wear. If you said the word baby, you had your necklace stolen, and I definitely got mine taken right away. But Temo saved this for me so I could put it in here. And then I have more spaces that I'm gonna add my thoughts later. And then the pictures that I added for our Sedona spread. And I put one here as well. I took all these papers from the little vacation that we went on, and so I got all of these from that trip, and then this is the map from that trip as well. And then the little hotel key came in this. We didn't actually get to do the scavenger hunt, but I just thought it was so funny that they offered that. So what I really want to show you though is how we're going to put in a new spread. So let's go ahead and get that started. Let's talk about how we're gonna put the junk into the journal. This one will be super easy because it already has a hole in it. So we'll just decide where we want it in the journal and thread it through. I think I'm gonna go with a really simple decoration on this too. I found this sticker, it says perfume on it, and this is all these new earrings that I got recently, so I think that matches pretty well. Cute. That way when it hangs in there, the sticker will be upright. And it almost faded, but you could still tell how much I got it for, which is part of what I like doing this for, is years from now, I'll know kind of what I spent my money on and how much it was. This is really special to me. I've just got the addresses blocked here. This is a wedding invitation for one of my dear friends that I met at the Disney College program. Beautiful, I cannot wait to attend. So I definitely want to keep this in my scrapbook. Since I want to keep all of this intact, I think that the envelope is really pretty, and obviously I don't want to like puncture this save the date part at all. So what I think I'm going to do is just put the holes here in the envelope. That way you can still see everything. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then I will go ahead and make my library spread, which I think I will use this as the base, and we'll make kind of a book because I want to save most of this information. So let me go ahead and start with hole punching this. Oh yes, I forgot. This came with a beautiful little wax seal on it. I did not break it. Oh, but there you go, it's perfect. We're just gonna glue that right back onto there. So pretty. Let's see if it works. So pretty. So many of my friends are getting married recently. It's just that age, and I love it so much. Oh, and I forgot to mention how cute this is. It says, the future Mr. and Mrs. Cuauhtemoc Lara. I'm gonna have to say his name in front of everyone soon, and it makes me so nervous. Okay, anyways, moving on. We want to hole punch this. So in here I have this little template that I made. I wanted this part to be smaller so that when I have smaller junk, I could potentially thread it through 2 points, which always makes it stronger. But see, like this one, for example, it's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit through all 3. So I think that was not a good place to put this. Let's take this off for now. Duh, the hole punches are going there. Okay. So we are just gonna take our pencil here and mark where the holes are gonna go. Flip her over and mark this side just in case. This hole punch I also got from the dollar store. They have everything nowadays, guys. So I just kind of line up my paper here. These 2 line up. And I'm just gonna line it up to my pencil marks. Boom. There we go. Both sides. Aha. Only slightly off, but that's okay. It'll work just fine. We erase that. Just like that. And now it's ready to go inside of our journal. Where do we want to put this? Maybe up here where that ugly spot is. We'll just cover that up. Will that look right? Yeah. Kind of got ripped open. I don't know who would have done that. There we go. that looks very, very cute. So cute. So that's ready to go in as well. Maybe I'll write something on here, just like how I'm looking forward to this, or any thoughts that I had right away about receiving this. Because little things like that always just enhance your journal when you look back on it. Rather than just seeing this, you also see your thoughts about it. It really does make a difference. Okay, so 2 down. Put that aside. This I'm going to go ahead and mark right away. It's big enough to fit in all 3, so we're going to do that here. Boom. So first we'll do these bottom ones. Ooh, it needs a little force. Oops. Ooh. All right. This one didn't cut all the way through, but just fold it around and rip it off. Close enough. There's that one. There we go. Okay, so those line up, and then flip this around so that this one fits. I made it a little bit harder on myself, but that's okay. Line up those, mark this side. That way we can use this one. There we go. All right. Line up the pencil. And this is what I mean about it being a dollar store hole puncher. I think this one in particular. Oh, you know what? Also, it's very full. Uh-oh. That's how you clean that out. I would like to save all of these and not have to throw them away. Let me get a baggie really quick. Little fun fact, the Hungry Hungry Caterpillar book was inspired by all these little hole punches like this. And so art can definitely be made from anything, and I'm all about recycling, especially when it comes to art. So if anyone has any ideas on what we can use these little hole punches holes for, I am all for it. Now we've got our base. This is what I want to use to kind of glue everything onto. I do kind of want to save a lot of this information because it is really valuable, and I might want to refer to it later. Same with this. A lot of times when I get paper and junk like this, I don't really care what it says, so it's good for like the background to kind of glue things on top of it. But when it comes to this stuff from the library, I'm kind of interested in saving the information. So what I think I'm going to do is kind of fold it all and make a booklet that we can kind of turn the pages for and have it inside of this as the cover. So let's go ahead and start. This is the gardening tips that I got. Super fun. It shows you how to garden, as it says, in a heat wave, which we are always in Arizona. Okay. Something like that coming together. So when you flip through, oh, that's cute. We have a blank page here, so opportunity for stickers or journaling or pictures. Next, I have some information on the summer reading program, which I thought was a super cute piece of paper with all these little rainbows on it. If you can't tell, I love color. And then last, I have these calendars from July showing all the different activities that were going on. This one is correct, but this one kind of drives me crazy because it's upside down. Which way should I do it? I think we'll do it like this. keep those the same. Okay, now what order do we want to put these in? So we have this little booklet for the garden. I think we'll do it like that. So we made 3 different little booklets, and we'll put them all together like this, and we'll put them in here. I'm wondering if I like it like this or if I'm gonna trim it at all. They could be trimmed a little bit because they have this white edge, but I don't want to go much further because I don't want to lose that. So we'll use this one as the guide and we'll trim them just a little bit. And this is where a paper slicer would come in handy, but we will figure it out. As I'm deciding kind of what order I want these paper booklets in, although I really like the rainbows as kind of like the cover page, I think I might actually do this upside down page. That way I can decorate it, because since it's upside down, I'm not going to save the information. So I think we'll go ahead and stick these inside. So it'll be like calendar. This might even be a decoration page, calendar, this little booklet, calendars. Perfect. Just like that. And now that fits quite nicely in there. I like that a lot. So now the tricky part is going to be hole punching all of this. If I had a nice hole puncher or maybe like an individual one, I could do it all at once. You know what, heck, let's just go for it. I know that we line this up. Let's just go ahead and mark it. Let's see, do we want it to stick out both the top and bottom or just the top? I kind of like it like that. Boom, boom, boom. All right, that does line up like that. It's gonna require some force here. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Oh! Okay, can we talk about how strong I am really quick, because I just did that. Straight through on that one. Pretty much all the way on this one. Never underestimate how strong you are, ladies. Let's do it like this. So there's that. Nice little booklet to fit into our junk journal for our library spread. I love it. It's like a book for the library. So cute. Okay. Now I also got this newspaper from the library, but I don't think I want to save the whole thing. Is its name Boomer? That's funny. Oh, this is the Rebel Surf Park that I've been dying to go to. They have an actual beach in Arizona. I think I'll keep this page. Let's see. Some of this I don't care so much about. Disney celebrates 70 years. Okay, so this page I definitely don't care for. I will save to kind of save all these letters and use them for other things. I'm gonna cut out this page. And I'm gonna save it on this page. Neat, okay. Let's go ahead and cut this out as well. That will be there. And we'll glue these two pages together. Even though the surf park is cool, I don't need this big ad in my junk journal necessarily. Let's go ahead and glue this side. Glue, glue, glue. It doesn't take very much, y'all. Nice. Super cute. Okay, so that's together. I'm gonna trim around this so that it's not so big. Awesome. We didn't miss anything on this side. Very good. Okay. So, do I want to trim this side or not? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's look at our other newspaper example. This one is just a bit larger in general. Ugh, I do not want it to stick out that much. Do I turn it into something like this? All right, we're gonna come back to this. Leave it like that for now. Oh yeah, this. I thought this was super cute right here. Color our world, I really like that. Gonna take that one. Obviously this is really neat. Let's cut that out as well. This one, I really like these words, summer fun. I think on the front of this, I will print out a picture and put it on here, so I'm gonna save that. And then I'm gonna put these on this spread here. Summer fun. Cool, so let's find I kind of want a background for that. So I decided to stick with the marble theme. So let's go ahead, and this is kind of why I hole punch my base paper first so that I don't cover the paper, or like I said, if I did, I would just have to hole punch it again. But I'm just gonna kind of try and do something like this. Oh, I kind of like this as the library right there. I'll leave that there. So we'll go like this. That's actually perfect, super cute. Nice, and then I kind of like that straight edge there, but I am gonna rip this side. And that looks cute there too, so we'll leave that. And we'll glue this in. Another thing I love about junk journaling is there's just no rules. Whatever looks right to you, that's what you decide to do. Yes, summer reading, keep that in there too. I'm gonna cut this sign out a bit more. All right, put that there. Cut around these letters kind of bubble style because it's fun. Awesome, so I'm going to glue these down. Super cute. Let me see if I have butterfly sticker to match. Oh, how about this one? Oh yes. Super cute. I love butterfly stickers. I don't know how I feel about real life butterflies. There we go. Probably put some more stickers in here later, but this is a really good start to the spread. I love that you can kind of see some of this decoration sticking out. So let me go ahead and show you now how I'm going to fit all of these into here. Okay, so step one, we're going to carefully untie all of these strings. And then I'm going to try and make sure that this top one stays pulled all the way through. We'll give it a little extra room, kind of tugging that. Oops, not too far. I'm going to flip it to the back. And here we're going to unthread it from this side. Now this stack stays intact, and we can add our new pieces to the back. This one is kind of the one I want at the very back of my journal, just because I really like the colors. I just got this out of a magazine. Not even really sure what it means. Surface licks are nurseries of the sea. I just really like the colors. Highways of life. So we're gonna stick that in the back. And this is the end of July. Those ones are gonna stay there. Oh, actually, I'll take these out as well. This one is going here. So we just thread it through each one. And now it sits comfortably in the journal. These stretchy cords are amazing for this. This is going to help fit so much inside. So just like that. And it may seem a little tedious. I'm actually going to put this one down here. Oh, no, it goes up here. And you're like, why don't you just use binder clips? But binder clips can only hold so much and then they get full. So even though they're a little more convenient, this is going to allow me to hold a lot more. So now this spread goes in. I also love that this method allows me to hold more than just paper. So I've got these necklaces in here and the buttons and the pins, and it just makes it a lot more alive, and I really like that. Okay, so now for the order of this, I think I want to put this at the end, and we'll put this in the middle, or in the front. In the middle. There we go. Not sure still what I'm going to do with that, so I'm just going to stick it in here. Line up all these hole punch holes. Just like that, it's in. So even though I didn't technically finish this library spread, I definitely want to decorate some more of these pages. As I showed you earlier, it's still easy to decorate while it's all put together. So I just want to make sure I get the junk in so that I don't lose it and that it's safe. And then later I can add my thoughts and stickers and tape and different things like that. So for this one especially, the bungee cord is nice and thin. So after I put it through the holes, this should fit in there back again, no problem. Maybe not closed, but there we go. Okay, and now we'll put our final page back in. Hold everything together like that, because this is also kind of the biggest page that I made. I like having it in the back. I think I'm gonna need to balance this out. I've put a lot more stuff in the top than I have the bottom, so maybe make some things that go just on the bottom. Okay, and now I'm going to put this back through the cover holes. As you can see here, I did use clear tape to kind of laminate the cover before I made the holes. That way it was super secure and it wasn't going to be ripping the paper at all. So you can see now that I've got it all the way through each hole, there's a lot of extra space that I've created just from working in it. So we want to make sure it's nice and tight. So I'm going to scoot all of the pages in and pull the ropes tight. And then from the outside, I'm just going to make sure all these are pulled tight. We're just going to tie little bows. When I'm finished with this journal, I've decided I'm not going to add any more junk to it. I'll probably come up with a more permanent method for, I will come up with a more permanent method for closing off these strings, but for now, this works really well. That one's giving me a hard time. Okay, hold on. Let's just work this out. So, one of these strings is a lot longer than the other one, so I'm just gonna fix that. See how easy that was? It just slides right through all of the papers. Just makes it so nice. And make sure it's nice and tight. Little bows. First we'll make sure they're the same size. Then we kind of make sure all the paper is tucked in, nice and tight. Then we make a little bow. Yay! And now all of our journal spreads are in. Now let's do a little flip through of the new pages that we made. I can see that one. I'm gonna put that in there and then we'll do a flip through. We added this photo to the front and this photo as well. We added all of our favorite music albums to this spread and all of our favorite book covers in this spread. We added a cover photo to both of these monthly cover spreads. And then here are the new spreads that we added in. This junk from the earrings that I bought, all these different papers from the library, which could still use some more decorations. But it turned out really good, a nice book. And then I love how this came out. My save the date for this upcoming wedding. So that's everything we added to my journal today. Thanks for following along. See you next time.